Good afternoon, one and all. In previous lecture, we are discussing different topics. In previous lecture, we are discussing about different types of immunity, delayed immunity, and different types of immunities are discussed. And today's lecture, we are discussing about major histocompatibility or major histocomplex. Major histocompatibility complexes. Here, I will show just one example. Uh, I think this is a sanitizer bottle. Okay, so this bottle is along with different spare parts as well as mouse or pens, whatever may be, or logs, whatever may be, anything. This is a assembled one. Okay, so each parts they are fixed properly. Okay, if it is not fixed properly, maybe it will be chances to evaporate the sanitizer in the bottle. Okay, if in the wireless mouse, if there is no proper fixation in the chips, batteries, if there is any uh, like uh, problems, it will be not fixation properly and it will be not working properly. All of you listen carefully. It is a very important topic for your examination point of view as well as various entrance examination purposes. Okay. Yeah, coming to the don't left and don't quit. Please stay class up to end of the class. I will take only according to your request. I will take only short. I will reduce my time only as well as. Okay, don't left because we you peoples also don't have for the preparation of examination point of view, at least you listen some points and grasping and you can easily write your examination point of view. Okay, yeah, major histocompatibility test, compatibility complex are as well as this is also called as MHC complexes. Please intimate your all of your friends, try to quick join. If they are not listen the class, the remaining class also will be understanding is very difficulty. Okay, yeah, here MHC structure, major histocompatibility complex. It is a linked cluster of various genes. For example, I will explain more examples in this topic later slides. Okay, it is a linked cluster of genes which product play a important role in intracellular recognition between self and non-self life. Okay, in the on the earth, a millions and trillions of human being populations are there. Okay, but no one is the similar. Two persons are not similar with the our gene sequencing. In our gene sequencing, there is no chance compare or match with the both sequences. For example, me, not only me, here in image shows two persons images are there. So in that process there is uh, no matches of their gene sequencing. Here the major histocompatibility is a regions of multiple loci that play major role in determining whether the transplanted transplanted tissue is accepted as self is called as the histocompact compatible, okay, or rejected as foreign is called as the histo incompatible. Okay, these are the different. For example, here we are showing a diagrammatical in image the concept of total concept of histocompatibility. Okay, here where it is a donor mouse. Okay, one donor mouse is there and recipient. This donor like skin grafted transplanted, skin grafted transplanted the from one donor to two recipients. So one is the only skin here, where skin grafted transplanted from donor to two recipients. Only single recipient is matched with the transplanted the genetically identical recipient, but another grafted histocompatible. It is a histocompatible, but it is a non-histocompatible. But here there is, I think, few sequence maybe changes in the this uh, mouse. Okay, that's why they are different. This donor tissues are transplanted into the two two mouses. In this, one donor will be accepted, one donor will be rejected because the genes are not similar. It is a rejected. That's why this process is called as non-histocompatible. This is the histocompatible. For example, we are suffering with the like any dengue fever or any fever. Sometimes we are transferred our blood cells to another person. So, if the another person is accepted our cells, there is no chance, there is no problem because it is a histocompatible. It is the similar, but it is he is maybe sometimes he is not accepted our blood in his immune system or their tissue cells. Maybe he is suffering with the different rashes and different diseases. Maybe he is affected with the our cells and maybe chances to cause the death. Here major histocompatibility and minor histocompatibility. Antigens, MHC is a major, histocompatibility complex, and minor histocompatibility are the antigens, proteins, which are cell surface expressed, and their peptides are loaded into the major histocomplex compatibility complex molecule. MHC is a generic name. HeLa. Here, HeLa is a human leukocyte antigen. Is called as the HeLa. Same MHC also one of the generic name. Okay, HeLa is a human leukocyte antigen. Example SL. Swine leukocyte antigen. It is a HeLa is a swine leukocyte antigen. This is when we are HeLa cells. These HeLa cells are transferred to another person. If the HeLa cells are accepted to secondary one, there is no problem. If he is rejected, there is a lot of problem. Here, mouse MHC has historical name H2 and stands for the histocompatibility. Here we are discussing about different things in later slides. We are already discussing major histocompatibility are the two chains. Okay, one is the uh, major histocompatibility are the two structures MHC1 and MHC2. Major histocompatibility are the two structures MHC1 and MHC2 molecule and genetic organization. Okay, MHC1 and MHC2. Here, MHC1 is the T cell representer and CD228 and TCR cells, MH cells, B7. These cells are bounded. But in MHC2 cells are contact via soluble mediators such as cytokinin, interleukins, or chemokines, CCR and CXCR complexes are very play important role into the MHC complex 2. Here, host define against the intracellular infection by virus, against the intracellular infection by the mycobacterium. Here we are discussing about viruses are infected the cells, then enter into the cytotoxic T cells and infected to the T cells. T kills infected the cells. It's called as the killed infected cells. Here the macrophages are microbacterium. This lysosome they are enter into the mycobacteriums. uh, they are they are presenting into the macrophages, then these enter into the activated infected macrophages here. So the virus infected cells into the cytosol, the endoplasmic reticulum, they are viral protein synthesized. They are synthesized the viral protein into the cytosol. Then peptide here, the peptides, the antimicrobial peptide bound major histocompatibility protein bounded by the major these peptides are bound with the MHC1. These are the MHC1. These peptides are bound with the major MHC1 in erythrocytes and then enter into the peptide transferred by the major histocompatibility class 1 into the cell surface. Okay, and MHC2, here the bacterium is infected to the human macrophages and enter into the vesicles and producing a peptide bound formation. Then these peptide bound formation enter into the bacterial fragments by the MHC complex 2 in vesicle. These are the MHC complex 1, and the peptide bound are bounded with the MHC2. This MHC2 is bounded transported into the again surface of the antigen. These antigens bound by the B cell surface receptor. These antigens are bound with the B cell surface receptor. These antigen degraded to the peptide fragments into the fragment binded into the major histocompatibility complex class 2 and are transported into the again surface cell. Here MSc whatever may be, these concepts are completely like our pen and pen cap like this structure. When it is suitable for the uh, like this, it will be complexes. Here, when we are observing the structure of MHC1 and MHC2, this is a very important. It is enough for the complete class. Only two slides is enough for the whole class. Coming to the MHC2, MHC1 class structure. Here, when we are observing the MHC1 structure, MHC1 complex are the four peptide bonds or four peptide binding microglobulin chains. Three chains are the alpha chains, alpha 1, alpha 2, and alpha 3, as well as beta microglobulin. Here, this is the beta microglobulin chain, alpha 3, alpha 2, and alpha 1 chain. Here also, this is the beta microglobulin, alpha 1, alpha 2, and alpha 3 chains are when we are observing. This is the most important point. A computer graphical representation in ribbon diagram. This is the ribbon diagram of the human MHC class 1 complex. It is a HL. HeLa is also called as the HeLa A2 cells. And these chains are 40 alpha chains are 43 kilodalton polymeric, beta 2 microglobulin. Alpha chains are 43 kilodaltons and beta chain is a 12 kilodalton. It is a non-polymeric and non-covalently bound. Here, these alpha 1 and 2, these are the peptide bond formation, peptide binding into the cleft. Alpha 1 and alpha 2 is the peptide bind cleft, as well as alpha 2 and alpha 3 also. Uh, it is a found by the single structure. These three alpha 1, 2, 3 are bounded with the peptide binding, but beta 2 microglobulin is the separated in a single structure. And coming to the like a MSc class 2 structure, here there is a two classes like two chains, alpha, beta, okay, beta 1 and beta 2, alpha 1 and alpha 2 is the different structure. uh, in ribbon diagrammatic of HeLa cells and MHC class 2 molecules are HeLa cells. It, these alpha chains are 34 kilodaltons and beta chains are 29 kilodaltons molecular weight. Beta 1 and alpha 1 peptides binding not joining to the by the covalent binding, but these A2 and B2 transmembranable. Okay, these peptide bind grooves a these peptide bind grooves a like a major histocompatibility class molecules is open at the both ends. These MSC are the open at the both ends. Here the peptide binding sites for the CD4 and CD8, MHC1 and MHC2 classes. What are the binding? What are the different types of classes are there? Which type of sites are there in the MHC2? Here MHC two, the binding of CD4 and CD8 on the MHC2, both CD4 and CD8 cells are CD4 binding on the MHC2, and MHC1 is binding also CD8 binding site in the immunoglobulin structurally. And coming to the peptide bind MHC molecule through the structurally related anchor molecules. Here, what I am told previously, uh, we are a million and trillions of populations are there. Okay, each human being, for example, each person, any three persons, for example, X, Y, Z peoples, when we are isolated their DNA and we are loading in a different gels. So all the three XYZ molecules are human being uh, samples, and we are isolated both three samples of DNAs, and then we are load into the gels, but DNAs are all are the similar without our naked eye. But when we are run the gel, there is no matches, different similarities, and huge differentiation are there. Huge differentiation was observed because based on the our DNAs. For example, mice's chromosomal DNA is different, human chromosomal DNA is different, but in our chromosomal 21 or 22 some are there. So our human chromosome 16th chromosome will be matched with the like mice chromosomes with the sixth or seventh positions are there. We'll discussion again later which place is suitable for the our mice and human being. We'll see. Here we are collecting a different peptide binds histocompatibilities are structurally related to anchor molecules. Here free amino acid carboxyl terminal stability contacts. Here different like gene sequencing structures are there, peptide bonds, but there is no similarities in any groups, any areas. But here in second region, second sequence, the Y, here the example F finding Y, here F finding Y, and but here LL is a similar. In this another case, YY are the different. VL here VILI are a large hydrophobic amino acids. These are the valine, isoleucine, leucine, isolations are the large hydrophobic amino acids in the MHC class 1 without peptide unstable. Here also we are collecting a different types of sequences, peptide binds in the class 2 MHC, variable length and anchor residues lie at the various distance from the ends of the peptide bonds. Okay, there is no similar sequence in any regions. Okay, but few regions, few amino acids like here aspartic acid, D is the aspartic acid. It is a D stands for the aspartic acid, Y stands for the like that is a one amino acid. L stands for the leucine, isoleucine, threonine, histidine. These are the E stands for the glutamine. Here there is no sequence or similarities in any sequences. At end of the peptides are conserved the amino acid sequences is the hydrophobic residues. Okay, here it is the end. It is also called as the ninth position one is the hydrophobic end. Here hydrophobic end there is no similarities of the any sequences, and the expression of MHC molecule differs between various tissues. Here, MHC 1 and MHC 2, they are having different cells like lymphoid cells and the nucleoid cells and non-nucleoid cells are there. So, T cells is very expensive, very uh, very high in MSc class 1, and both B cells they are presenting in both MSc 1 and MSc 2, and macrophages are there, and other like lender cells, different cells are there is there, but epithelial cells of the thymus is presenting into the MHC2 complex. It is exposed the surface of antigen presenting cells. Epithelial cell MHC2 is expressed on the surface of the antigen presenting cells on the surface, and different viruses can infected all types of cells, plasmodia, malaria, and different live red bloods in the cells. Here the expression studies regulation of the MSC complex 1, how to express how to express the regulatory sequence in our immune system. So here there are different MHC one complex regulator by the sequence and upstream coding parts. Here interleukin are interferons. They are also interleukins, interferons. There is multiple regions. There are different sequences like Tata box, tag. These are the peptides. Here, this response the element enhance the like another one. Okay, so these interferons also induce the key components of the intracellular machinery, and MHC class 1 express can be regulated by the interferons. All these things without interferons, they cannot express into the another cell. It is a enhancer 1, enhancer 2, and exons. Enhancer 1 to enhancer 2 transfer the interleukins and whatever may be. All the elements are they transferred to the interleukins. And T cell bearing the gamma, delta, and T cells receptor. These T cell receptors are not restricted by the classical major histocompatibility complex molecule. They may be specialized to bind the certain types of ligands, heat shock proteins, mycobacterial lipid antigens directly are presented by the non-classical histocompatibility classes. These uh, MHC1 and MHC2 molecule have different structure. We know in MHC1, three alpha chains are there and one beta chain is there. But MHC2 complex, two alpha and two beta chains are presenting into their structure. These structures are both are the different and distribution on the cells, various bodies and different functions. Okay, these are the peptide bind to major histocompatibility complexes. 1 and 2 are derived of different compartments and other different lengths. This MHC1 is the different length and MHC1 is the different length. And the expression of MHC class 1 molecules can be regulated by the interferon globulin. Okay. Here, genetic variation of the different organic different complexes compare than human and mouse histocompatibility classes. Here there is a different regions of gene product and HeLa cells. They are the in mice. There are different major histocompatibility classes are there, 1, 2 and 3, and in humans also 1, 2, 3 are there, but they are actively very actively 1 and 2 HeLa cells are there in gene product. Here HeLa cell in major histocompatibility one, HeLa B, HeLa C and A, and MHC class 2 is alpha, beta, alpha, beta, and alpha, beta. Here is the evaluation of MHC genetics. Compare them like human and mouses. Some sequences are similar with the mouses, but domestic plow, xenopus, and zebra fishes, they are not similar to our major histocompatibility complexes, but near similar the mouse histocompatibility is similar. Here the MHC is a polygenic means that it contains the several different MHC classes. Okay, MHC is a polymorphic or polymorphic shapes structures. It means these are the multiple variants a gene within the population, a multivariant within the gene population. It is a human chromosome 6 and mouse chromosome 17 are they matched at the in major histocompatibility test. When we are observing the delayed map of the human histocompatibility structure, MHC classes, IB genes, non-classical MHC and molecules, and non-conventional MHC molecule. One is the class 1 molecule. Here the all these things they are similar, but different variants they are like A, F and E, different C and A amino acids are the differentiation at the each and every positions. And here the functions of non-conventional MHC molecules, ligands of inhibitory HeLa and activating MIC natural killer receptor, presentation of non-conventional peptide to cells in mice, different encoded the non-conventional MHC class 1 molecule that present the peptide that have the formulated methionine. Okay, for example, prokaryotic organism, those are the Mycobacterium tuberculosis and Listeria and Salmonella. This comes to the major histocompatibility one. Here, each histocompatibility is a like different ligands and different receptors are observed into the human natural killer cells. Here, when we are observing the image, there are different sequences or ligands are similar, but here there is one or two changes are there, like one two amino acids are differentiation. In this amino acids, they are replaced the HAG gene and HAZ gene. Different genes are will be we can replace to. This is the major histocompatibility. In this lecture, the structure is the most important for the examination point of view. Okay, this is the MHC class 1. Okay, yeah, we will take a short break. Then we will continue another session. It will be another more 9 to 10 minutes only. It is much enough. 9 to 10 minutes. Okay, you will take a short break. Then we will continue the next session. Okay. Yeah, John, in MHC1, how many like what is the molecular weight of alpha chain? John, alpha chain molecular weight in MHC complex 1. Anyone? Anyone? John, Samir, Sai Teja, Jadhav, Upender. Molecular weight of Viswas. Molecular weight of alpha chain. Anybody put the message in chat box. I will give a small gift for when we are meet the online offline class at our college. I will give a small gift for you people. What is the molecular weight of alpha chain? Sai Teja, are you there? Jadhav, Pranati, Unnavamma, Samir, Viswas, Jan, respond anyone?
Sir,
Uh, in complex 2, MSC complex 2, how
sir,
many chains are there?
sir, వినిపించట్లేదు సార్.
MSC complex 2 structure,
Yes, sir.
there is how many chains are there in complex 2?
How many chains?
Yeah.
alpha 1, alpha 2, beta 1, beta 2.
Yeah, there are two chains are there.
Two chains, alpha and beta, which has two subunits, alpha 1, alpha 2, beta 1,
Alpha
beta 2.
1 and alpha 2.
Sir.
If possible,
Sir?
all of no, correct. You are exactly right, absolutely right. You are getting a gift,
Okay, sir. Gift.
your own gift. Okay,
Okay, sir. వచ్చినా కలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటా.
correct చేసుకో. And
Thank you,
then
sir.
what uh, what are the like what is the molecular weight of the beta chain? Anyone beta chain molecular weight? Samir sir, Pranati, Satish, Upinder sir. Hello, beta chain molecular weight. Yeah, if there is any inconvenience, put the chat box. Okay, put the answer in chat box. Molecular weight of MHC, sorry, beta chain, beta chain molecular weight and alpha chain molecular weight is different in complex 1 and complex 2 structure. Okay, in complex 2 MSc class 2 there is a two chains, one alpha and two beta chains. Two alpha chain molecular weight is a 34 kilodaltons and two beta chain molecular weight is a 29 kilodaltons. Okay, this is the answer what I am asking, uh, questions answer. Okay, then I will continue the next session, that is the hypersensitivity. According to Gels and Coombs classification, hypersensitivity, there are a different types of classes are there. Who is the classified the hypersensitivity? Anyone respond? Hypersensitivity. Who is the classified the hypersensitivity? There are four classes are there. Class 1, class 2, class 3 and class 4, or as well as type 1, type 2, type 3 and type 4 hypersensitivities are there. Type 1, type 2, type 1 is the mediated hypersensitivity. Type 2 also mediated hypersensitivity. Type 3 also mediated, but type 4 is a delayed type of hypersensitivity. Here, each immunoglobulin, okay, each immunoglobulin, they are mediated with each complexes. Hyper 1, type 1 reactions is a IgE mediated sensitivity reaction. But type 2 IgG and IgM both immunoglobulins are the mediated. Type 3 IgG mediated. Type 4 is the special T cell mediated hypersensitivity. Okay. Here the classic allergen. Here if the immunoglobulin E is when the foreign particle, it is a immediate hypersensitivity reaction. Okay, when the allergen attacks to our immune system, allergen will be attacked to our immune system of the surface. it will be created immediate reactions like classic allergy. Okay, and type 2 hypersensitivity is a RBC lysis. If RBC lysis means the blood when it is the ruptured and here when the RBC lysis, the immunoglobulin G and M is mediated with the type 2 hypersensitivity. The complex complement system or immune complex is the RBC lysis. For example, mother to placenta, different diseases are there. We'll discuss again later slides. And immune complex, type 3 complex, IgG mediated. It is a immune complex disease. Type 4 is a delayed type of hypersensitivity. Okay, we'll discuss each and every type of hypersensitivity. Type 1 is a classic allergy. We are already discussed. It is mediated with the IgE immunoglobulin attached to the mast cells. Okay, here IgE is attached to the mast cell. Okay, and the symptoms resulting from the allergic response are known as the anaphylaxis, like including heavy fever, asthma, ecozema, sweating, food allergies, different allergens are there. And allergens are the non-respirate, non-parasite antigens, non-parasite antigens that can stimulate a type 1 hypersensitivity responses. Okay, allergens are bind to IgE and trigger degranulation of the chemical mediators. Okay, these allergens are type 1 hypersensitivity response, we know. When bind the IgE and trigger the degranulation of the chemical mediators, when we are of the affected with the different allergens. In each year, approximately 15 billion people they are affected with the type 1 hypersensitivity. It is a small molecular weight, approximately 15 to 40,000 molecular weight proteins. It is a specific protein components often the enzyme low doses of allergen. Mucosal expose most allergen promote the Th2 immune. Here, when it is affected our immune system, if we are like cetirizine is a best for this type 1 hypersensitivity. It is a low dose allergen. Okay, it is very simple and mucosal exposed. For example, we are facing a throat infection. It will be like low to very high is azithromycins, erythromycins. Many medicines are there for the mucosal exposure of the allergen of the thymus. Here, allergen, the dermatophyte, common dust mite. If uh, the dust will enter into the, it is a foreign pathogen. When it is enter into the our throat, the enzyme allergen from the fecal pellets of the dust mite. Okay, it will be close all the our respiratory tracts sometimes. And the dendritic cells and mast cells, it is a airway, one one function to one chain to another chain, in chain to another chain. It will be like transfer the enzyme that cleave the occultations to the tight junction. It will be transferred the tight the junction with the foreign particles and antigen presentation. And when it is the specific immunoglobulin, it IgE binds to the mast cells. Allergen is a easily aerosoled and inhaled. The break down the components of the right junction with the help of the cross mucosa. Atopy in the like hypersensitivity one, we are discussing about the allergen and atopy. Here, atopy is the term of genetic trait to have a predoption for the localized anaphylaxis. These atopic individuals have higher levels of IgE and eosinophils. Atopy is a very high individually presenting in IgE immunoglobulin and eosinophils. And genetic predoption of the type 1 hypersensitivity, the candidate polymorphic genetics include interleukin 4, interleukin receptor, cytokinins, and FC receptors, and class 1, class 2 MHC complex is present the peptide and promoting the TH, T2 responses and inflammation genes, different genetic predoptions is there at the hypersensitivity. One is the mechanism of allergic response, the sensitization. Repeated exposed to allergen initiates and immune response that generate the IgE isotopes. These Th2 cells are required to provide the interleukin 4 required to get a isotope switching to the immunoglobulin T. Here mechanism of allergen response. The interleukin 4 are different interleukins are there. So when the interleukins 4 and 13 is activated the B cells. B cells are again activated the mast cells and surface the bound gene and activation of the mediator release. After mediating the drive the B cells into the foreign particles of the FC receptor. These IgE antibodies are activation and IgE isotopes is the switches and mechanism of the allergic response of the sensitization. These IgE can attach the mast cells by the FC receptor and increase the lifespan of the immunoglobulin E. Half-life of immunoglobulin serum is days, whereas attached the FC region or it is increased to the months. Okay, it is a high affinity IgE receptor found on the mast cells, basophil, activated eosinophils. These allergens are binding to the IgE and attached to the FC receptor triggered to release the granulations. And mechanism of allergic response affect the stages. The secondary exposed to allergen mast cells are primed with the immunoglobulin E on surface. Allergen binds to the IgE and cross the linkage to active the signal with the tyrosine phosphorylation and calcium influx degranulation and releases the different mediators. Here the trigger releases of the mediators, the allergen and antigen immuno IgE. It will be adenosine adenylated cycles. These IC and FC receptors they can be degraded. Early mediated causes the mediated symptoms into this histamine leukotriene and C4 and prostaglandin D2 are quickly made by the two mediators like swollen granules, granulates. All these things are the degranulations, and granulations are the present into the like here histamine it is constriction of smooth muscle. Here histamine it is a construction of smooth muscle, bronchial and constriction wearing and Crohn's diarrheas, vasodilation increased fluid into the tissues, causing the increased swelling or fluid in mucosa, activities enzyme for the tissues breakdown, leukotrienes and prostaglandins, and it is the mediated with the late effect. Here, when we are observing, uh, when it is affect the lungs or airflow or wearing, it is infected the different spots like structures. We can easily observe and regularly, and these preformed mediator in granule, histamine, cytokinins, and eosinophils, neutrophils, enzymes, tyrosines, chymosin, catopsin, changes in the connective tissue matrix and tissues are the breakdown. And secondary mediators like leukotrienes and prostaglandins, cytokinins like interferon and interleukins. Different interleukins are the secondary mediator in the hypersensitivity wave. And continuation of the sensitization of cycles. Mast cells are control the immediate response. Eosinophils and neutrophils derive late or chronic response, and more immunoglobulins are production further driven by the eosinophils. One second. Okay, here treatment of the type 1 hypersensitivity pharmacotherapy. This is also one called as a non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. Drugs will be suitable for the hypersensitivity. Antihistamines block histamine receptors. Steroids. Okay, where steroids like theophylline or epinephrine prolongers and increases the CMAP leaves mast cells is the inhibits the degranulations. Like smaller things ones like non-steroid means like this one citrazines and steroids like that. These are the steroid means heavy dosages. It is enough for small dosages, light dosages for the type 1 hypersensitivity of the pharmacology and immunotherapy. Designation or hypersensitization, also known as allergy shots. Repeated the injection of the allergen to reduce the immunoglobulin E on the mast cells and produces the immunoglobulin G. Okay. And coming to the type 2 hypersensitivity, it is a antibody mediated cytotoxicity, blood transfusion reaction. Okay, for example, like blood transfer, like ABO blood group is a antigen. For example, A blood group is transferred to B group, it will be it creates a hypersensitivity reaction. Sometimes father is a O positive, mother has a B positive, and kid has a B negative. So there is a differentiation of the lot of problem. And if there is father and kid, they are same blood group. There is no problem at the blood transfusion of the one person to another person. Sometimes in mother placenta to fetus, the mother womb, many like babies, they are dying in mother wombs because the placental transfusion causes a different hypersensitive reactions, and here different antigens, they are affected with the antigens. These are the blood groups. Which blood group is suitable for the antibody against the RBC antigen binds and mediates the killing of the RBCs via ADCCs, okay, and causes the systemic inflammation. In type 2 antibody mediated cytotoxicity, drug reaction, the drug binds to RBC surface and antibody against drug binds and causes the lyse of RBC's immune system onto the bound to the farm antigens on cell. Here, hemolytic diseases of newborn. I already RH factor, Rho factor is incompatibility. IgG antibodies to RH and Incorus RBC antigen may be baby born to RH negative and RH positive mother. First time fine, and second time can have ABs to RH from first pregnancy. Maybe chances is more chances is there in first pregnancy. There is RH positives are there in maybe chances to live in mother wombs, and it is affected on the second time baby born on the it is affected on second time can have RH from the first pregnancy. The AB or crosses antibodies or crosses placenta and baby kills its own RBCs and treat the mother with AB2 RH antigen right after birth. The mother never makes its the own immune response. Okay, here it is a the placenta, the RBCs with the RH antigen. It is a first pregnancy, and after delivery, there is no problem. There is no problem at all. The first baby as well as the mother, and RH specific the B cells, the plasma cells are the anti-RH immunoglobulin M, as well as the memory cells are transferred to second pregnancy. These memory cells are effect on the baby. If the affect the memory cells and the plasma cells, the immunoglobulin anti-RH AB crosses the placenta and at the fetal RBCs are causing the erythroblastosis fetalis. Here, erythroblastosis means maybe prevention with the rogam. The mother treated with the RH factor, B cells, and RH plasma cells. It prevents the B cell activation and memory cell formation. And coming to the type 3 antigen hypersensitivity. The immune complex disease, large amount of antigen and antibodies from the complexes in blood, if not eliminated, can deposit in the capillaries to join the trigger inflammation. Here, different like immune complexes via FC regions and phagocytosis are complexes. but there is no phagocytosis. Immune complexes can causes the inflammation via C activation. C activation means complement fixation activation. We'll discuss later classes in complement fixation pathways. If there is cannot fixation pathway, maybe destroys the causes the many more frustrated phagocytosis. Here, type 2 complex disease, frustrated phagocyst, it is neutrophils and macrophages are unable to phagocyte the immune complexes. These cells will be degranulated in the area of immune complex deposition and trigger the inflammation, enable it to try to the digest of the out cells of the cells. Here, the deposited in joining the localized diseases and local inflammation, arthritis deposited the kidneys, glomerular nephritis, and a different serum sickness from the large amount of antigen, such as injection of the foreign serum. Serum sickness is usually transient in immune complex disease with the removal of antigen source and serum sickness. And this delayed hypersensitivity, it is a depends upon the Th cells and macrophages. Delayed type of hypersensitivity response is forms. Th cells releases the cytokinins to activate the macrophages, causing the inflammation and tissue damages. The continued macrophages are activated like scarring and granuloma formation and resulting to tissue lesions and different delayed is a relative because like a delayed type of hypersensitive response to arise after 24 to 72 hours exposed rather within the minutes. And type 4 hypersensitivity are as well also delayed type of hypersensitivity. Sensitization stage memory Th cells against delayed type of hypersensitivity. Antigens are generated by the dendritic cells during the sensitization stages. These Th cells can active macrophages and trigger inflammatory responses. And effect of the type 4 hypersensitivity, the secondary contact yield which we call DTH, delayed type of hypersensitivity. Here, secondary contact yield means sexual contact and blood transfer from one person to another person, and contact to skin contact. Like nowadays, we are suffering with the skin to skin contact or inhalation or like airborne infections. These are the completely delay type of hypersensitivity. It will be take around 72 hours to above. When we are affected with the foreign pathogen, it will be delayed. Mean after 2 to 3 days, it will be exposed on our immune system. Before 72 hours, it will be replicated in our immune system. In this process, interferons, interleukins, activated cells, cytosol, CTL cells, chemokinins, macrophages, they are the recruitment, and interleukin 3 and GMSF for the increase of the monocytes and macrophages. All these they are activated and produces the cytokinins and secondary exposed antigens. These inflammator are like rare areas becomes the red fluid and filled can be on the listen. Here, like different skin allergen lesions from the tissue damages. There is a activation of clotting cascade and tissue repairs, and continue the expose the antigen can causes the chronic inflammation. Here chronic inflammation mean it is a very severe chronic inflammation. It is a very complication. The pus will be comes outside of the from the wound, and it will be a different. It is a very different severe stage of the inflammatory, severe inflammatory, chronic inflammatory, and resulting the granuloma formation. Here the contact dermatitis, the type 4 hypersensitivity response to poison oak is a classic type 4 hypersensitivity. Once we are affected with the type 4 hypersensitivity, it is a look like same poison like, and small molecules are act as a haptens and complex with the skin protein to be taken up the antigen presenting cells and presented to the thymus or T lymphocyte cells to get a sensitization. During the secondary exposures, Th1 cells, memory cells, become activated to cause the delayed type of hypersensitivity. Okay, the contact dermatitis. Here, like poison oak, toxic. For example, we are facing with or affected with like type 4 hypersensitivity. It is a started from like root to shoot, shoot to leaf. Finally, it will be dry. It is mainly affected on the roots. If there is no root, there is no tree. Okay, so these type 4 hypersensitivity, it affects on different macrophages like monocytes, macrophages, tissue macrophages, different enzymes, interleukin ferrans. It will be completely affected. Then it will be exposed through skin as well as released through the skin. And here, the delayed type of hypersensitivity is immune response that classified the Th1 and macrophages activated that results in tissue damage. Delayed type of hypersensitivity can be the result of chronic infection or exposed to antigens. These are the granuloma formation of delayed type of hypersensitivity mediated by the chronic inflammation. Okay, this is the different like different immunoglobulins like type 1 hypersensitivity reactions. Antibody lymphocytes are induced to the whole complete diagrammatical complete class will be depends upon the these slides. Type 1 reactions is antibody or lymphocytes induced with the immunoglobulin A. The clinical manifestations, the urticaria and systematic anaphylaxis, and type 2 hypersensitivity reactions is induced with the immunoglobulin M and G. Hemolytic anemia, if IgM or IgG affected with the our foreign particle, may be chances to hemolytic anemia. In type 3 hypersensitivity, immunoglobulin 3 is deficiency it becomes the serum sickness and glomerulonephritis. And type 4, the T cells or TDH cells, the contact dermatitis like HIV, different viruses, different long delayed type of hypersensitivities, or as well as our genetical diseases also there, like uh, hepatitis and different diseases may be causes with the type 4 hypersensitivity. If T cells will be damaged, if once the type 4 hypersensitivity will be affected, it is like a poisonous, like it is a slow poison. We don't know our immune system appears, but after sometimes the complete inside of the lungs, kidneys, liver, all will be damaged slowly because the T cells and TD cells, TH cells, and the CD4, all the lymphocytes will be destroyed with the when it affected with the like type 4 hypersensitivity. Is a clinical manifestation is a contact dermatitis. Thank you. Any doubts? If any doubts, please ask me. Hello? Hello? Hello, are you there? Anyone? Respond. Viswas, Moses, Samir, Upendra, Jadov, Saiteja, Satish.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
No. If there is no doubt, uh, okay. If there is no doubt, please with the class. 1 second, 1 second. Any doubt? Questions? Ask you questions. Which immunoglobulin is mediated with the type 2 hypersensitivity? Immunoglobulin is mediated with the type 2 hypersensitivity. Put the message box. Anyone?
Hello, sir.
Hello. You lost your network connection. హలో
సార్
వాయిస్ వినపడుతుందా నాన్న?
వినిపిస్తుంది.
Which immunoglobulin is mediated with the type 2 hypersensitivity? Put the answer in chat box.
సార్ వాయిస్ రీసౌండ్ అవుతుంది, ఏం వినిపిస్తలేదు.
వాయిస్
రీసౌండ్ వస్తుంది సార్, ఇట్లా ఈకో.
ఇప్పుడు
నాట్ క్లియర్ సార్.
Mhm.
ఒక డివైస్ లో డిస్కనెక్ట్ ఆడియో చేయండి సార్. ఆడియో డిస్కనెక్ట్.
ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఓకే, క్వశ్చన్ వినపడ్డదా నాన్న? ఎవరు మెసేజ్ బాక్స్లో ఎవరు చాట్ చేయలేదు. ఎవరో సమ్ విశ్వాస్, ఐజీజీ అండ్ ఐజీఎం. వాట్ అబౌట్ రిమైనింగ్? విచ్ immunoglobulin is mediated or associated with type 2 hypersensitivity? Okay, next question. If we are uh, like affected with type 4 hypersensitivity, which immunoglobulin is, or which tissue or which cell is affected? If we are, for example, we are affected with the type 4 hypersensitivity, so which cell are immunoglobulin, otherwise T cells, which cells are damaged at that particular type of type 4 hypersensitivity? Anyone? What is going on? No response.
T cells.
T cells. Okay. సాయి జాదవ్ ఉన్నావా నాన్న? సాయి జాదవ్, సాయి జాదవ్, సమీర్ సార్, సతీష్, సాయి తేజ. Okay, last question. Type 3, no. Type 2 hypersensitivity లో, ఓకే, టైప్ 3 టైప్ 2 హైపర్సెన్సిటివిటీలో మదర్ నుంచి ఫీటస్